The Steducentre 2013 Grade 9 ANA Exam Review, English, Home Language. Part 1. Comprehension. Missing children. A child goes missing in South Africa every 6 hours. Awareness can go a long way towards preventing them from becoming statistics. Like many teenagers, 15-year-old Grace from KwaZulu-Natal enjoyed meeting people on social networks. When one of her new friends offered her money, independence, and a chance of a better life, she agreed to meet this person, believing that this was an opportunity. She didn't come home from her appointment. Grace was found on the streets a few weeks later, thanks to a campaign mounted by Missing Children SA, MCSA, an organization that was launched in 2007 following the kidnapping and murder of Shaldine Human, 7 years old. From Pretoria, and Anastasia Vessies, 12 years old, from Cape Town. MCSA assists the South African Police Service, SAPS, in creating national awareness of missing children and supports their traumatized families. Since the introduction of an official record keeping in 1994, more than 900 children reported missing in South Africa have not been found. Grace was one of the lucky ones. She has already been forced into prostitution, but she was alive and could be counseled and reintegrated into her family. According to the figures released by the SAPS Missing Persons Bureau, 1,460 children are reported missing each year. Of the 300 cases or so cases that MCSA handles annually, about 87% are resolved within a week, says National Coordinator Judy Olafir. Roughly 30% of the children who go missing get lost. They may live in poor or overcrowded conditions. They may have negligent or absent parents. They may have been sent to the shops when they were too young to find their way. Or they may get on the wrong taxi returning from school. These are the children who slip through the cracks because of poor socio-economic circumstances and inadequate support services. Runaways account for another 30%. It is usually children who can't endure what is happening at home. They may be victims of alcoholism, drug addiction, violence or abuse, and see escape as the only solution. Taking these two categories together, there is a high proportion of children who would not go missing if they had a healthier and safer home environment. But then there are other categories, the main one being parental or family abduction. We are frequently faced with this reality, says Olafir. The parents are divorced or separated, and one of them takes the child and leaves the region without the necessary permission. Stranger abduction or kidnapping accounts for only 2 to 3% of our cases, which may not sound like much, but one missing child is one too many. Human trafficking is a reality. A little girl went missing in Pretoria shopping centre. Her mother raised the alarm and security personnel immediately started a search. The child was found in the toilets, drugged, her hair shaved off and her clothes changed. She was reunited with the family, but without such quick actions, things could have gone the other way. MCSA urges that every adult in the country to embrace the idea that your child is my child to protect. If you know that a child is alone at home or in danger, you need to do something about it, says Olafir. The only way that we can ensure a safe environment for every child in South Africa is if we adults take the responsibility for all children, not only our own. Question 1.1 to 1.5. 1.1. Circle the letter of the correct answer. Why did the writer write the article? A. The writer wanted to show that many children go missing in South Africa. B. The writer wanted to show that divorce affects children. C. The writer wanted to focus on the duties of the South African Police Services. Or D. The writer wanted to focus on the duties of security personnel in shopping centres. 1.2. Why is the word friends in line 2 written in inverted commas? 1.3. Circle the letter of the correct answer. Which punctuation mark has the writer used in paragraph 1 to indicate that it was a shock that Grace did not come home? Was it A, an exclamation mark, B, an asterisk, C, brackets, or D, inverted commas? Question 1.4. Circle the letter of the correct answer. Refer to paragraph 1. Why did Grace decide to leave home? A, she thought she would be starting a new life. B, she did not get along with her family. C, she wanted to meet new people. Or D, she did not have money. Question 1.5. Refer to paragraph 4. Would you agree with the writer that Grace was one of the lucky ones? Line 14. You have to give a reason for your answer. It is important to understand the different types of punctuation. A period. You use a period at the end of a declarative sentence and in abbreviations. A question mark. You use a question mark after an interrogative sentence. Quotation marks. You use quotation marks for direct quotations. An apostrophe. You use an apostrophe in contractions and to indicate possession. A comma. Use a comma to separate items in a series, to set off an appositive, or before the conjunction in a compound sentence. A hyphen. You use a hyphen to join words serving as a single adjective before a noun in a number of words and to divide words into syllables. An exclamation point. You use an exclamation point to show strong emotion or to give a command. A colon. You use a colon to introduce a list and before a final clause that explains something in the sentence. Parentheses. Use parentheses around extra non-essential information that is too important to omit. A semicolon. You use a semicolon to join two independent clauses that are not connected with a coordinate conjunction. Question 1.1. Why did the writer write the article? The writer wanted to show that many children go missing in South Africa, so your answer is A. 1.2. Why was the word friends written in inverted commas? Any answer that may highlight that they were not really friends is acceptable. 1.3. Circle the letter of the correct answer. Which punctuation mark has the writer used in paragraph 1 to indicate it was a shock that Grace did not come home? Your answer is A. It was an exclamation mark. Question 1.4. Why did Grace decide to leave home? The answer is A. She thought she would be starting a new life. Question 1.5. Would you agree with the writer that Grace was one of the lucky ones? You have to give a reason for your answer. Your answer could be yes or no. It is your opinion. You could say yes, she was found, she was alive, she escaped a terrible life and was returned to her family. Or the answer could be no. She was traumatized and her innocence was taken away by being forced into prostitution. Question 1.6 to 1.11. 1.6. Circle the letter of the correct answer. What does the expression slip through the cracks line 23 mean in the context of this article? A. It means that the system failed to locate and protect the children. B. It means to escape deliberately. C. It means to avoid the authorities desperately. Or D. It means to hide away. Question 1.7. Circle the letter of the correct answer. What is the main idea of paragraph 5? Is it A, the MCSA is overworked and has to handle 300 cases a year? B, Judy Oliver is the national coordinator of the MCSA. C, children are at risk of going missing. Or D, the MCSA is doing good work. Question 1.8. Refer to paragraph 5. Do you think the statistics provided are reliable? Motivate your answer with information from the text. Question 1.9. Refer to paragraph 6. Do you agree with the writer's statement that children would not go missing if they had healthier and safer home environments? Give a reason for your answer. 1.10. Circle the letter of the correct answer. What does the expression human trafficking in line 36 refer to? Is it A? It refers to the use of people to transport drugs. B? It refers to people who direct the traffic. C? It refers to the kidnapping of little girls. Or D? It refers to the trading and selling of people. Question 1.11. Combine the following two sentences using the conjunction but. Social networks can be an advantage. Full stop. Social networks must be used responsibly. Full stop. 1.6. What does the expression slip through the cracks mean in the context of this article? A. It means that the system failed to locate and protect the children. 1.7. What is the main idea of paragraph 5? It's A. The MCSA is overworked and has to handle 300 cases a year. 1.8. Refer to paragraph 5. Do you think the statistics provided are reliable? Motivate your answer with information from the text. Yes. The statistics are from trustworthy institutions, or maybe no, since not all cases are reported. Question 1.9. Do you agree with the writer's statement that children would not go missing if they had a happier and safer home environment? I would say yes. Happy, stable children don't leave home. Or you could say no. Stable children may look for adventure or be abducted, or they can get lost. Question 1.10. Circle the letter of the correct answer. What does the expression human trafficking in line 36 refer to? It's D. It refers to the trading and selling of people. 1.11. Combine the two sentences using the conjunction but. Social networks can be an advantage, but they must be used responsibly. Question 1.12 to 1.15. The writer states that things could have gone the other way in line 40. Suggest what could have happened. Give two options. 1.13. We are told that the little girl's hair had been shaved off. Line 38 to 40. For what reason was her hair shaved off? 1.14. Refer to the graphic of the teddy bear. 1.14.1. State why the graphic of the teddy bear was used with the article. 1.15. Having read the article, what advice would you give to someone who enjoys making friends on social network sites? Give two pieces of advice. 1.12. The writer states that things could have gone the other way, line 40. Suggest what could have happened. The two options are: she could have been sold as a slave, she could have been killed, and she could have continued to be forced into prostitution. 1.13. We are told that the little girl's hair had been shaved off. For what reason was her hair shaved off? They wanted to make her unrecognizable. 1.14.1. State why the graphic of the teddy bear was used in the article. Teddy bears are associated with children and comfort. It is to draw our attention to the teddy bear that was alone. 1.14.2. Explain why the teddy bear in the graphic had a torn face and a missing leg. To show that children have lost their innocence, they are emotionally damaged and traumatized. Having read the article, what advice do you give someone who enjoys making friends on social network sites? Treat unknown people with caution. Don't give away any of your personal information. And don't treat people you have never met as your friends. Thank you for watching Steducentre, turning ordinary learners into extraordinary leaders.